Yo, every week I scour the interwebs to find juicy free games for you to enjoy, and this week is no exception. I want to take you gigolos with the most below to Steam, where you can get the First Descendant 100% free of charge, as it comes out of early access and is now free to play. The First Descendant is a third-person looter shooter that's powered by Unreal Engine 5, so we both know that means this game is gonna look super juicy. If I'm not mistaken, the story revolves around you becoming a descendant, whatever the hell that means, and fighting for the survival of humans and protecting something called Ingress. That's about it. Now, I haven't had the pleasure of playing this bad boy as of yet, but the streams that I've watched, it seems to me that Destiny had hanky-panky time with Warframe and this bad boy came out. All of this mixed with the ability to choose various characters with unique skill sets and chain action, grappling hook goodness, and colorful pew-pews. If you've had a chance to play this game, please let me know in the description if it's as good as it looks. Next on Steam, something truly twisted, a Cakey's Twisted Bakery. The developer describes the game as follows: it's a bake or die at Cakey's Bakery, where human children are the secret ingredient to strange monsters' delicious pastries. To be honest, I don't know if that introduction is disgusting or just about brilliant. Here you have to find the recipe for survival to escape the bakery and its sweet and scary stuff. To be honest, I felt right at home in this bad boy, so I guess baking children is like second nature to me. And if we go back to the game with an asking price of $0, it's a triple win. If you want to get your hands on the game, you have to be quick. The offer is only good until the 7th of July, where the game then returns to its full asking price of €10. Next, we have a quick look at There Is No Dragon, a city building strategy game from the big brain strategy boys out there. Alone on a plot of land with a few resources and a single building is where your civilization will begin, and your job is to exploit resources, explore and conquer other regions, develop technologies, and fend off relentless barbarian attacks. It's that type of game where you feel like everything is kinda manageable. This is a real-time strategy game, but don't panic, you can actually pause the action to make strategic and tactical decisions, like place your structures and give orders to your units and so on and so forth. All in all, your main job is to be sure to be prepared for the next wave that's coming. It's currently 100% free to play and it's sitting in with one review that doesn't tell us much. Next, I want to get your eyeballs on Flintlock Siege of Dawn, where you join humanity's last stand as gods and guns collide in an all-new action RPG open-world adventure. The doors to the afterlife has been opened, allowing the old god army of the undead to escape from within. The living are on the brink of an extinction and it's time for the coalition army to retake their world. Here you embrace vengeance, gunpowder magic, and embark on an epic journey to lead mankind's final siege against the tide of undead. To be fair, Flintlock Siege of Dawn looks more than the sum of its parts, and its parts are pretty good looking and pretty shiny at the moment. A fast-paced Souls-like action RPG with an ancient setting sounds exciting, but also seems hard to pull off satisfyingly. But what I've seen so far doesn't disappoint. Every element of the game looks polished to perfection, a hard task with all the gunpowder that must be flying around. Unfortunately, it's only a demo, but it looks really nice and I wanted to let you know that you could take it for a spin to get a bit of flavor. And by the way, if you want to stay up to date on free games and get them served to you this quick and quirky setting, then do us both a favor and smash the subscribe button. And like the video if you want to be extra nice, it really helps. Oh, and as always, links to all of the games mentioned in this video are in the description and they take you straight to the deal, so no googling required. Next, we take a look at Dungeonborne, which is an immersive first-person PvPvE dungeon crawler. Here you venture solo or join forces with trusted companions to hunt for treasure, explore ominous dungeons, and battle terrifying monsters and cunning adversaries. Your main goal here is to escape before succumbing to darkness and greed. It's giving me dark and darker vibes that's just a little bit lighter, and that's not a bad thing. Unfortunately, it's not 100% free to charge, but the developers are giving you the opportunity to join the playtest by going to their Steam page link below and clicking the request access button. So if you're interested in trying it out, you kinda know where to go. We leave Steam and take a look at the Crew Motorfest, which are extending their free-to-play session from the 4th to the 8th of July, allowing you to take a variety of juicy vehicles out for a spin. I don't think I need to explain to you what the Crew Motorfest is. It's a combination of a crew and some motors and a bit of fest. You get to drive around in various cars on various terrain. I mean, we can all see what's going on from the screen. I don't think I need to spend too much time on this bad boy to explain the juiciness for you. So let's move on, or drive on in this case, I guess. Let's take a quick jump to the Epic Store where you can still get your hands on the Falconeer, the only game on the interwebs where you can fly high on your very own overgrown chicken. We talked about Falconeer in our last video, so I don't want to spend too much time on this bad boy. The only thing I want to say is, whether you're soaring through stormy clouds or skimming over serene waters, the sense of freedom and discovery in this game is pretty cool. And now I know how a pigeon really feels. Starting July 11th, Falconeer will be replaced by Floppy Knights, a game that fuses tactics with card game mechanics. It's giving off a strong Cartoon Network kind of vibes, but don't let that take away from this big brain strategy boy that needs high level of strategy for victory. You play as a brilliant young inventor and her robot-armed bestie in a square-off in this turn-based combat game. To be honest, the graphics are a little bit too vibrant for my sensitive boomer eyes, but I plan on taking it for a spin on the 11th. I just might need to rub sunscreen on my eyes before I jump in. Next, we take a look at Zenless Zone Zero, which is the latest free-to-play action RPG from the developer Hoyoverse, the studio behind Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail. Like Hoyoverse's other games, Zenless Zone Zero features a delightfully varied cast of beastly warriors, special forces, and spunky fighter. Combat in Zenless Zone Zero puts your team of up to 3 agents against dozens of foes. The action is fluid and fast-paced, requiring you to attack, dodge, activate skills, and unleash ultimate abilities when the opportunity arises. As an added wrinkle, stunning hostiles enables you to trigger devastating combo change just like in real life. If you're interested in taking this bad boy out for a spin, you'll find the link in the description as always. It's kinda hidden on the Epic Store, so use the link to take you straight there. Next, I wanna take a quick look at Ubisoft's next big freebie, XDefiant. Here, you play in a diverse range of 14 maps at launch, at least across several different arenas and linear modes, including zone control, escort, occupy, and so much more. You'll have two main options, either to fight in casual matches or climb the tiers in competitive ranked mode if that's your gist. You can't argue with me that this bad boy looks pretty juicy and vibrant, and the map seems to have the right layout to provide players with some good FPS action. I think it's worth taking for a spin and trying the different factions or classes and different game modes to see what resonates with you. Whether this is going to be the next big FPS game, I don't really think so, but my wife says I'm always wrong, so you never know. And that pretty much brings us to the end of today's video. Thanks a lot for taking the time to watch my video. Thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't. Subscribe if you haven't, why not? Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.